In this video, let me show you how you can get top quality hosting for under $1 per month. The website is cloud5host.com, and the way it works is you pay for 5 years of hosting up front, and they've got various packages and they work out amazingly cheap compared to SiteGround and SimilarHost, but the quality is as good, if not better. So let me just give you a quick rundown of the company. The parent company has been running for about, I think, 7 or 8 years, and they've had top quality dedicated servers and enterprise hosting. And now they're branching out into home hosting for smaller websites and cheaper hosting. So these packages are ideal if you're looking for cheap, reliable hosting and you don't have to worry about the price going up after renewal. Let me just show you. So the packages they've got are $47 for 5 years, $97 for 5 years, or $147 for 5 years. You could choose to have them hosted in Dallas, Texas, USA, or Bucharest, Romania in Europe. And the cheapest package is one hosted domain, 5 gig SSD. You get 50% CPU, 512 RAM and 20 entry processors. And that is fine, that's not bad starter hosting, but my ideal package is the middle one, Cloud Business. You get 10 hosted domains, 15 gig of hosting, 15 gig of space, and you get 100% CPU and minimum 1 gig of RAM and 50 entry processors. This is more than enough to run a good popular WordPress website. And this is not for people who need to run scripts or who need to run very busy, high traffic WooCommerce stores. This is for just standard average blogs, and with my existing host I've got about 60 reasonably active WordPress websites. I'm paying about £25 per month, but that's for resale hosting. And the total space I've used in the past 2 years has been 16 gigabytes. That's for 60 WordPress sites. This is for 10. So obviously space is not an issue here. And the spec is very similar actually. You get 100% CPU usage and 1 gig of RAM. And I believe the same entry processors. But this is $97, which works out, let me just check my maths, it is $19.40 for 1 year. Now, I've never seen a deal like that before, and I don't think you'll be able to beat it. Now, if you've got a lot of domains, or you want to make a lot of affiliate sites, like I do, then you can go for the even higher package, which is unlimited hosting, 50 gigabytes of SSD storage, but you get 200% CPU and 2 gig of RAM and 100 entry processors. So this will be enough to run a WooCommerce site, a busy site. I've got this package on about 5 domains, and you do actually notice the difference. But even this one, you notice the difference compared to normal hosting. So it depends on your budget, depends on what you want to do, but any of these would be amazing, because just if you imagine it, 5 years for $47, that's less than $1 a month. Absolutely incredible. Now what they offer, I've noticed recently a lot of hosting companies, the way they're making money now is by offering upsells. So they'll offer monthly backups, which is terrible, or weekly backups. But if you want daily backups, then you have to pay a fee. If you want SSL certificates, sometimes some of them make you pay. They don't all give unlimited bandwidth. Some of them don't even give email anymore. You normally get a limited amount of MySQL databases, limited amount of subdomains. They don't all integrate easily with Cloudflare, although it's not that difficult. And you don't always get a choice of PHP version, but nowadays you really want to work with 7.3 and 7.4. And one of the main things is cPanel. Of course, there was an issue, I believe it was end of last year or middle of last year, where cPanel changed their pricing and made it very expensive. a lot of cheaper companies switch to direct admin. Now I've got about 5 web hosting accounts with direct admin, using direct admin, and it's okay to use once you get used to it, but it is a bit fiddly. It's a bit laggy, a bit slow, and it's not as easy as cPanel. And I've been using cPanel for probably 12, 13, 15 years, I don't know. It comes naturally. But with this you get cPanel. Now they tell you about why they're good. So high performance hardware, as you can see here, 40 cores Intel Xeon CPU, 128 gigs RAM, SSD storage, so super fast response times, fully redundant cloud, completely secure. I believe they own their own hardware, so that's always a plus. Instant activation, that's pretty much standard nowadays. And what else do they say? Yep, PHP 7.3, HTTP 2, that's fine. And all of my websites, probably bar one, they all use WordPress. So I've actually tried WordPress on this host and it works really well. It works really fast, even on the cheap account. That was just a small affiliate test site. I'm actually going to move a number of my domains. I'm going to go for the limited package. I'm going to move a number of my smaller affiliate sites to CloudHost and see how they go, because right now they are lagging a bit. So what else can I show you here? Cloud lineups. So that means that each they call it a tenant. Each tenant is isolated. So if you've got a noisy neighbor, a bad tenant as they call it, they'll all have their own container, and they won't interfere with your resources. Because this is where it gets important. Okay, what happens in 5 years? So with many hosts like SiteGround, FastComet, probably GoDaddy, terrible, Bluehost, I can't think of any more. After the first year or 2 years or whatever you paid for up front, they jack up the price so much and it makes it ridiculous. I got fed up with SiteGround. Their service is excellent. I don't like it that you can't have the same price again for the same period. So I paid 12 months up front, and for the following 12 months, I think the price went up by, I think, 50%. So I thought, forget it. I'm not paying that much for the same hosting. But with these guys, this is I think it's the first, I think, for 5 years, you pay exactly the same money again for the next 5 years. You see here, they will capture billing information, and you will get an automatic credit card charge, which I find really annoying is when they hold on to details and then you look at your statement and you've got another charge. You think, where did that come from? They tell you about how they can host at this price. They are a really big company actually. They say here that it's not suitable for very high traffic websites or for high resource intensive scripting and plugin usage. Any normal blog website or any small WooCommerce store will be fine. They've got servers in Europe, America, but I think for this offer they've got 2 locations, Dallas and Romania. Okay, and yep, daily backups, firewall, unlimited traffic, fast websites, I think all of that. Okay. So here you just choose between USA or Europe. Now in my case, I forgot if I tried Europe or USA, but I used to be hung up on where I should have my host. I used to only have it in the UK or USA. I branched out to have it in France, in Netherlands, Germany. I tried one in Canada. And nowadays, especially if you use Cloudflare CDN or any other CDN, it doesn't matter where you're hosting it. Still, as long as you get a good response time to where your visitors are, not a problem. So this is CloudHost. I don't know when they're putting these prices up, but for now these prices are really low. I'll grab it straight away. You go to cloud5host.com, you'll get this discount pricing. And like I said, the best package I would recommend is Cloud Business. You can start with one domain, and then once you start figuring it out, start making some money, just add another couple of domains, and you've got it completely secure for 5 years. No more extra money to pay out. It's completely worth it. So, don't forget, pick it up now, cloud5host.com, and thanks for watching.